Hey everyone, Caffeine Man here, and today we are going over a brand new line of Bang energy drinks, and that line is their Bang Noofuzion line. What's that? It's not a Bang product? By VPX? I don't know. I'm being corrected that it's not a Bang product, it's by VPX. We'll find out coming right up. Hello again, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. And if you want to stay informed on all things caffeine related, feel free to hit the subscribe button. I post new videos every Tuesday night. If you'd like to show additional support for the channel, I've started a Patreon. Link will be down below. And you have just about 2 weeks left to purchase your 0-pack, 0-sugar energy drink box program. It is an energy drink box program that delivers 5 sugar-free energy drinks to your door every month. You can save 20% off that program using coupon code CaffeineMan. I also do a live stream unboxing every month of what's in there. So feel free to check out those live streams to see what's in there, or they're probably surrounding me of all the months that they've done so far. But you're getting name brand sugar-free energy drinks and pre-workout drinks in this box. It's a really great program. So in today's video, we're going over Noofuzion. I'm going to start off with a minor itty bitty apology to VPX. Not like they watch these videos anyway, but I'm still going to do it. And that is naturally going to lead me into telling you more about the product. The ingredients will be pretty brief. Finish off with a taste test of 6 of these Noofuzion drinks. Timestamps down below so you can go where you want to go. And a quick shout out to Energy Drink Josh. Thank you so much, Josh. Energy Drink Josh has an Instagram page where he posts new energy drinks almost every day. He was able to grab me these drinks because they haven't been in stores near me yet. So thank you to Energy Drink Josh. So we're going to be starting off with just a mini apology to VPX. In my review on Redline Noofuzion, I kind of gave him a hard time about it not being a nootropic drink. It was much more of a pre-workout drink than nootropic, and I still stand by that because it is. I was super hyped up after I had those drinks, and I didn't feel any of those nootropic ingredient benefits. But I did receive an email from them, and not a personal email, just one of those generic marketing emails. And it actually said a lot of what they put on their can, and that is a lot of text for a can. I mean, if people don't read your warning label, you expect them to read that, but it's got good information on there. And basically, they say that it is actually a powerful pre-workout drink. It's full of EAAs, it's full of betaine anhydrous, it's got 300 milligrams of caffeine, so it's definitely going to be a powerhouse pre-workout drink. And that's what I was saying about Redline, but I was giving them a hard time about it being a nootropic energy drink because it was named Redline Noofuzion. I thought it was specifically supposed to be a nootropic energy drink, not a pre-workout drink. So I gave them a hard time. And I'm sorry that I gave them a hard time on that because they're not marketing it as a nootropic beverage. They're marketing it as a hardcore pre-workout drink. That gives you just a little bit of focus. Like I said with the Redline, I didn't really feel that little bit of focus. But like I said, it's hardcore pre-workout. Therefore, they're marketing this Noofuzion as a powerful pre-workout drink as well, and also giving you a little bit of focus. And I do think you're going to get just a little bit more focus out of this than the Redline, because the Redline was 300 milligrams in a 12-ounce can. And even though this Noofuzion is 300 milligrams, it's 16-ounce can. So you are probably going to be able to feel them a little bit. G Fuel does 300 milligrams. Bucked Up does 300 milligrams. And you can kind of feel their focus just a little bit. My apologies to VPX, but I gotta say, the name's a little misleading. Make sure they get a nootropic drink. All that being said, this drink is not a Bang product. There is no Bang logo on the can. It's pretty clear as day when you look at the can. It is Noofuzion. It is a super large logo, and they're putting it on there that big so that you know it is Noofuzion and it is not Bang. But if you read the text on the can, it says from the makers of Bang, Noofuzion. Therefore, it's technically not a Bang product. It is a very subtle difference. And I was definitely under the impression that this was Bang Noofuzion and there was Redline Noofuzion, but I've been corrected, and it does clearly state on the can Noofuzion by the makers of Bang. And to tell you the truth, I really don't know what the difference is. I mean, are they trying to be more like Monster, what they did with Reign? Because it's a Monster product, but it's a sister company named Reign, and they don't put anything about Monster on there. These Noofuzion cans do say that it's from the makers of Bang. So I don't know if they're trying to come up with another line, and I'm really not sure what they're trying to accomplish by not putting Bang as the logo, but I'm sure they have a good reason for it. So now, are we all clear on everything? Too bad, we need to move on. And I have 6 of the flavors. There are 7 or 9. I forget how many because they came out with some new ones. They didn't release all of them at the same time. But whatever the case, I have 6 of the drinks because that's what Energy Drink Josh was able to get me. Thank you again for getting me those. And all 6 flavors sound absolutely delicious. And it could be because 4 of them are the same as the Redline Noofuzion drinks, and all 6 of them are part of the regular Bang energy drinks. So they're not giving you any new flavors here, but I'm not too upset by that, because you know what? The 6 flavors they're providing is probably their 6 top selling flavors, and I know they're my favorites. So obviously they're trying to capitalize on what people like. Obviously they have the numbers to know what's selling, so they're putting their best foot forward with these new energy drink lines. But I can see where the confusion can come in, because let's say your friends are going to the store. He's like, hey, I'm going to the store. You want anything? And I'm like, yeah, go ahead and pick me up a Rainbow Unicorn. It's like, well, which one? You want the Bang Rainbow Unicorn, or the Redline Rainbow Unicorn, or the Noofuzion Rainbow Unicorn? I mean, do you really need 3 Rainbow Unicorns, 3 Froze Roses, 3? You get the point. Let's briefly talk about some of the ingredients, and I mean very briefly. And the reason I say briefly, because most of these ingredients are already in the Redline Noofuzion that I just did, and I just did that like a week ago, not even 2 weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. So I'm gonna point you to that video over there to get your detailed information about the ingredients. It'll go over the betaine anhydrous, and like I said, most of the ingredients that are in here, like the cognizin citicoline and more. Therefore, briefly to go over what's in this drink, they are giving you 7,000 milligrams of EAAs, your essential amino acids. So it's definitely giving you a healthy dose. They got criticized in the past for not having enough BCAAs. So now they're giving you 9 EAAs. And when it comes to the 9 essential amino acids, the BCAAs are 3 essential amino acids to help make up the 9 essential amino acids. Therefore, a healthy dose of BCAAs and EAAs. They're also giving you 2,500 milligrams of betaine anhydrous. This is a powerful pre-workout ingredient, and I tell you how powerful it is in the Redline video. Add 300 milligrams of caffeine, and you got a lot of good pre-workout ingredients. As for focus, it is giving you a decent dose of the cognizin citicoline. And in typical Bang fashion and other energy drinks, they don't actually tell you how much is in there. I'm sure it was probably just an oversight. But when I put my thinking cap on, they advertise that it's got 10,050 milligrams of their muscle and focus blend. Therefore, some simple math, 7,000 milligrams of EAAs, 2,500 betaine anhydrous, leaves you left over with 550 milligrams, and that 550 milligrams is probably the cognizin citicoline, because it doesn't have any other nootropic ingredients in there, and 550 is a healthy dose, because you need between 250 and 500 milligrams to be an effective dose. So 550 is definitely going to be an effective dose. Great number if that's how much is in there. And strangely enough, this is where it actually differs from Redline. Like I said, the cognizin citicoline is the only nootropic ingredient in there, whereas Redline had L-theanine. Sorry, Taylor. It's not my fault. Don't look at me. And they also don't have any teocrine in there, so they're really relying on that cognizin citicoline to work as their nootropic ingredient. Therefore, this right here kind of just looks like a superior amped up version of this right here. They're both known as pre-workout drinks. This is giving you a lot more EAAs and BCAAs, unlike this one. It's giving you 300 milligrams, like this one, but it's adding the betaine anhydrous to make it more powerful than this one. It's giving you the same exact flavor as this one, and it's actually giving you a little bit of focus as well, unlike this one. Therefore, this is a great product and will continue to be a great product, but this, according to the numbers, is far superior than this. So I can still see people drinking this on a regular basis, even those people that don't work out. It's supposed to be a pre-workout drink, but it's become very common for everyone to drink them. But this one's going to be an even stronger pre-workout than this one. Therefore, all of you who work out, you're probably not going to be drinking this anymore, because you're going to get a better workout with this or the Redline Noofuzion. So between Redline Noofuzion and the regular Noofuzion, those are your new hardcore pre-workouts. It's really going to be a matter of how the Noofuzion sells and the Redline Noofuzion, if it catches on, or if people are just going to default back to their regular flavors. I'm also going to be interested to see how these taste with all those EAAs in there, because I've heard it does change the flavor a little bit. We'll find out right now when we taste them out. Let's taste them out. Just need to grab them from a campus protein fridge. And guess what? Yeah, you guessed it. You can actually pick up these Noofuzion drinks at Campus Protein. Yep. And not only that, you can save 10% off your order using coupon code CaffeineMan10. And it's not just on the Noofuzion. You can save 10% off your entire order of everything that you buy, Campus Protein. Just use the link down below to take you there. And the first one that we're going to start off with is the Candy Apple Crisp. I'm starting off with this one because I am going to try and work my way from the worst one to the best one. Not that there's a worse one, but all those drinks back there rate between 9.5 and higher on the Caffeine Man rating chart in the regular line. This one right here ranked at 9.3 for the regular one. We shall see if they all have similar scores. Not only that, but for caffeine safety people, 6 drinks, 300 milligrams, that's a lot. I normally have about 4 to 5 ounces of each drink during the taste test, so that would probably put me up over 450 milligrams of caffeine. I did the math beforehand. I think it's right. But I do not want to do shot glasses like I did last time because it was just weird drinking out of the shot glasses. Therefore, I'm reaching over here. My cups have little black lines on them now so that I know where the 3-ounce mark is. That way, I only have 3 ounces of each drink, 3 times 6, 18. I'll have little more than 300 milligrams going through my system. Under 400 is the safe number. Let's taste it out. Black line, right there. All right, yeah, I am getting the candy apple crisp out of there. It seems like they use the same exact formula in this drink, but I am definitely, even now, just even a few seconds after, when I first drank it, I was like, oh yeah, this is candy apple crisp, and then I was starting to get this weird flavor after. So we'll start off with what I normally start off with. The carbonation is a medium carbonation. It's not too high. The sweetness is a medium to high sweetness. It's almost to that high mark. I'm gonna have to finish up that last bit. I was hoping not to go in twice, but I did save myself some. And the flavor profile is also gonna be a medium to high flavor profile. Let's finish this up. Yeah, it is weird. I mean, I've drank enough Bang to know that the carbonation is usually medium to high, and this is actually, it is a bit lighter. It is a medium carbonation. And that sweetness is a medium to high sweetness too. They didn't actually go as sweet as the other ones. And it could be because I am getting either those EAAs or BCAAs or whatever it is. I am getting something slightly off on it. And I'm not a workout person. I'm not sure if I was a workout person, if I would be used to that flavor, but I'm not. So for all the people that don't work out and want to drink these, you shouldn't be doing that. But if you do, you're gonna get that pre-workout BCAA, EAAs, and maybe that's brilliant. That could be brilliant marketing on VPX's part, the makers of Bang, who are the makers of Noofuzion. But maybe they want it to taste a little pre-workout, so the regular people don't drink it. Regular people go drink other stuff. Pre-workout people drink Noofuzion. Therefore, where's it going to be going on the Caffeine Man rating chart? Well, even though I rated this a 9.3 when it was a Bang product, this ain't no Bang product. It's Noofuzion. I'm giving this one a 7.8. It's got that good candy apple crisp flavor, but those EAAs and BCAAs, they're just bringing it down. And there's a lot more apples on the market that I would pick up before I pick this up. Moving on. Next up is gonna be the Mango Bango. I'm assuming that this is going to be kind of like the peach mango, but they gave it a different name, so maybe it's a little bit different. Candy apple is a bit different. Let's taste it out. All right. It definitely seems different than the peach mango. It doesn't say peach in the name, and I really don't think I'm actually getting too much peach out of there. I am really getting more of a mango flavor, getting a little bit of a touch of tropical, but maybe that bango is something else. I'm getting a hint of something else. I don't think it's the EAAs, even though I am getting a little bit of that flavor as well. It's actually pretty good. I like it. It tastes like it's mango and just a hint of other tropical flavors in there, very light in them. And I'm not going to go over the carbonation or the sweetness anymore unless it changes. This does have a medium carbonation, and it is medium to high sweetness, and that flavor profile, it is closing in on high, so I might continue to go over the flavor profile. And I'm going to finish this up to give you my final thoughts before putting it on the Caffeine Man rating chart. Yeah, I think it's a good mango. It's doing a good job with its mango, slightly tropical flavor to it. And that mango flavor is actually covering up those EAA flavor. So I get a hint of it in here, but definitely not as much as that candy apple had in there. So where's it going to be going on the Caffeine Man rating chart? Well, even though the Bang Peach Mango was up 9.5 or higher, somewhere in that area, I'm going to give this one an 8.6. So they're going back to doing a good job, and honestly, I give them credit because it has got to be difficult to put that many EAAs in there, because people always talk about how horrible BCAAs taste, and even some of the drinks that I've had that had 2,000 milligrams of BCAAs, you can taste a hint of it, and you're really only getting a hint out of it in this. So if they're giving you those really, really high dosages, they're pretty much covering it up fairly well. You're still getting it in there. I'd probably still try a different peach flavor than picking this up. But if I was working out, which I should, doesn't work, then I would pick this one up for pre-workout. Next up's gonna be the Froze Rose. And I gotta say, I actually smell them all before I drink them. I usually cut it out for time. But yeah, these actually do smell exactly like the other drinks. But if you're doing a sniff test, they actually smell a lot like the other ones. Yeah, so all the same as before. Carbonation, I'm not going to talk about. Sweetness, and even the flavor profile. Yeah, I'm not digging these flavors too much. The mango had a decent flavor. This is giving you a hint of that Froze Rose flavor. It's not overpowering the EAAs and stuff. And I haven't really had EAAs before. I've had some BCAAs that had like the 2,000 BCAAs, so I know what that flavor tastes like now. But overall, as a flavor in general, yeah, not really for me. So on the Caffeine Man rating chart, I am actually going to rate this a 7.5. It's got hints of Froze Rose to it, but I'd definitely be picking up a Froze Rose before this one. But what if I was going to be working out? I still wouldn't pick this one up. I'd pick up the Red Line Froze Rose because those were really good. Those Red Lines, have you guys seen that Red Line review yet? If you haven't seen that Red Line review, those were absolutely phenomenal if you work out. Good stuff. Moving on. Next up, we're going to go for the Purple Kittles. Purple Kittles, as most of you know, was originally a military exclusive when it was a Bang product. This Noofuzion product is completely different, so it's not military only. And even though it was military only, I've heard from a lot of people that they are starting to show up in more gas stations, and they're starting to show up in more Walmarts as well. So if you've been wanting to try the Purple Kittles, keep your eyes out in the stores because they might be there. All right. I'm getting a good flavor in there. I was a huge fan of the Purple Kittles as well as the Radical Skedaddle. Both of them, they're two newest flavors, and I really loved them a lot. Thought they were really great, and this is reminiscent to that. So when I first take the mouthful, I'm like, oh, there's that flavor I know and love. Oh, but wait. Yeah, those EAAs and BCAAs or whatever they're in there. So where's it going to be going? On the Caffeine Man rating chart, I am going to give this one a 7.7. All right, next up, we got the Radical Skedaddle. Radical Skedaddle is very similar to the Purple Kittles in their Bang line, but the Purple Kittles taste a little more grape flavored. I refer to it like grape Skittles with a mix of other berries in there as well. Radical Skedaddle was like the whole rainbow of flavors of Skittles, minus the grape. Right. Well, yeah, there we go. Getting Radical Skedaddle out of there, so that's pretty good. I am getting a little bit of that EAA flavor, or maybe it's their Noofuzion flavor. I could call it their Noofuzion flavor, since Monster has its own flavor, Red Bull has its own flavor, Venom has its own flavor, Noofuzion has its own flavor. Maybe that's the Noofuzion flavor. Maybe I'm giving them a hard time saying it's the EAA flavor when it's the Noofuzion flavor. So maybe the EAA flavor is perfectly fine. It's just the Noofuzion flavor that doesn't taste that great. But where are we going to be putting it on the Caffeine Man rating chart? It's definitely similar to the Radical Skedaddle. All of them so far are reminiscent to their Bang counterparts, but only slightly reminiscent. It's like they're using the same formula, but those EAAs are just kind of overpowering it. Therefore, I'm going to give this one 7.9. Last up, we're going for the Rainbow Unicorn. Out of all 6 of these flavors, Rainbow Unicorn would be my favorite one of the Bang line. There's still one more that I like more than the Rainbow Unicorn, but they don't have it for the Noofuzion. They might have it for the Noofuzion. I forget what those other flavors are, but this is most of them. All right, it's like I said, it's reminiscent of the other flavors. I know I'm repeating myself a lot, but I'm not talking about all the other stuff because the whole line is the same for carbonation, flavor, sweetness, and everything. So even the Rainbow Unicorn, it should be sweeter, and the Radical Skedaddle should be kind of sweeter, but really it's closing in on a high sweetness. And I think it's just the EAA flavor pulling it back a little bit so that it's not hitting that high category. This one probably is the sweetest out of all of them, even though it's not hitting the high category. For that medium to high category, it's actually probably the closest one to the high category, but still, overall, the flavor altogether between that EAA flavor, like I said, if you're drinking this as a pre-workout drink, you might like it, but if you're drinking it as a regular drink, the score is a bit lower. And I'm going to put this on the Caffeine Man rating chart at a 7.9. And in general, I would say, I would hate to have to give Bang those kinds of low scores, but I always do an honest review, and that's honestly how I feel about these flavors. And luckily enough, I don't feel so bad because it's not Bang, it's Noofuzion from the makers of Bang. So for my final thoughts on these Noofuzion drinks, like I said before the taste test, the pre-workout ingredients do seem to be superior to Bang, and it's also giving you some of those nootropic benefits so that you can get just a little bit more focus in your workout. But when it comes down to the taste test, they don't taste as good as Bang, in my opinion. Therefore, if you're looking for hardcore pre-workout, I would probably point you in the direction of Redline Noofuzion, because all those flavors taste just as good, if not slightly better, than the Bang line. And if you're not someone who's going to work out hardcore, but you're looking for a high caffeine drink, then you're probably going to want to go for Bang. So I'm not really sure how these Noofuzions are going to perform on the market, because it seems like now you have 3 options for those flavors, and I can't really see much of a good reason for choosing this Noofuzion one when you got excellent flavor Bang pre-workout, and you get an excellent flavor for the Redline Noofuzion hardcore workout. If you tried these drinks already, let me know in the comments down below what you think and how you see them performing in the future. Until next time, have yourselves a great day. Or night. And if you'd like to show additional support, if you'd like to show additional support, for the channel, I've started a Patreon. Link will be down below. Keep your eyes out in the stores because they might be there. Oh, man. Have you pre-workout people burped up EAAs before? Oh my goodness. Have you regular people ever had burped up EAAs before? My goodness, what was that? I mean, they're only medium carbonation, which is good, because if they were high carbonation, you were burping that up. My goodness, I don't want to burp again. I kind of do. That was like an itty bitty burp, and I tasted it. I'm curious if I had a big burp. Maybe at the end I'll take an extra mouthful or something. Try and get a bigger burp just to make sure that wasn't. I mean, it wasn't my lunch. I had a lunch a long time ago, hours ago. I'm actually due for dinner. I'm actually an hour late for dinner. I had to get the video recorded though. I'm gonna give this one 7.9. Whew. Yeah, that is EAAs, burping up EAAs. Not good.